Hey BBs, it's Max, and today I'm back with you guys for another video. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing super fierce. In today's video, y'all, I got my claws on the brand new Monster High Skullector Fang Club Venus Mcflytrap. I'm so excited for Venus to make her G1 alumni return. We have seen this diva back in G3, but it's been a minute since she's gotten a new G1 doll, and I am very excited about this. So if y'all don't know, the Monster High Fan Club membership is like a $10 thing for like the whole year, and each year they kind of give us a new doll. Last year's was Operetta for 2024, and then 2023 was Miss Schoolia Yelp. So I'm excited to compare these dolls in this video, but obviously 2025 is Venus. The interesting thing though for 2025 though is that this Venus came out in January, and usually these dolls kind of release in springtime, which is really exciting and kind of fun. I wonder if the Fang Club membership or the Fang Club dolls are going to have a revamp for later on this year, and we'll get something different for the exclusive membership, because usually they kind of like come out around the same time each year, so you have to like renew the membership. I wonder if there'll be something like that to renew it in like April or May or whenever that operetta came out. I honestly forget, but I am excited to get into Venus earlier this year. I think she looks really stunning in this box. Like, just taking a minute for the box, it is so gorgeous. Again, I wish I wasn't it's so tight for space that I can keep this one in box, because I think she looks really good in here. I mean, the box is kind of giving us, again, a very garden vibe. We have this new Monster High Skullector kind of logo at the top, which is it's just modified, I think, but it is still obviously the name Skullector, which is also interesting because they're not usually called Skullectors. Usually the Skullector kind of name and tag and stuff is used for the collaborations with like the horror films and stuff, so it's very interesting again to see the Monster High revamped Skullector line. But yeah, again, look at how gorgeous this box is. We have Venus flytraps all around. We have her name on the left corner on the bottom. Here's this really gorgeous artwork. It's very vibrant but also very dark at the same time. I really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to take a look at this once we get the glare off. On the sides, we have the logo, again, with some more vines, but this time they are kind of like embedded almost. Like, they kind of feel like very like textured, which is really cool. I love the pink ones going all up around it. On the back of the box, we have the prototype of Venus Mcflytrap, where she has the actual dark black lipstick, because there was like a video they gave out with like kind of the design process, and she was originally going to have black lipstick, but they kind of switched to a lighter shade. I kind of love how dark and gloomy the prototype is, but it's so upsetting. We do have a couple little like readabouts for this doll, which is really cool. It's kind of go green or go perish. It's kind of, again, giving you that eco punk thing that Venus has been giving you since what, 2011 or whenever, this 2012 when she came out. We also have the Fan Club logo on the bottom, monsterhigh.com, which I still don't think is really anything that new. Again, this other side has kind of the same T. The top has a window so you can glare in at her, and then the bottom has no barcode, actually, so that's kind of interesting. Usually they have a barcode somewhere that I make a joke about, but she's really fun. Box is really gorgeous, but I also want to mention that I was opening this doll when I was studying, and I forgot to even make a video on it, but the new shipper boxes for the Monster High dolls have a new little thing. I'll have a picture right here of the Skullector kind of logo on top of the panels, which I thought was kind of cool. It's something new and exciting, I guess. Not that exciting, but like, it's new, so I wanted to point it out in the video. I do think it's time for me to unbox this school, because again, I'm so excited to see what she's all about. Again, the box is really gorgeous, but it's time for her to come out. I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. Little quick glance at the back of the box. That's kind of cardboard without the glare. You can see, again, look at how like really pretty it is. She just looks so good in here. I wish like I could just like leave it like this. And she's divine out of the box as well. Venus does come with a little card of authenticity. It's just kind of the Skullector kind of tee. Oh, Annalise designed it, so I don't know if this is new, but they put the designer names, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty fun. The doll, though, also does come with a little stand. The stand is a clear little base, and it has a stand pull, and just, again, basic stand. It is kind of annoying, though, with this giant, like, Victoria's Secret angel wing thing to put it on, and it kind of, like, makes it a little bit funky here. I kind of wish it was a saddle stand, even though y'all know I hate the saddle stand. I think like I kind of hate the saddle stand. I think it would have been good in this instance. And usually we start at the hair and face, but I think I definitely have to go for this doll to look at these giant like wings first, because they're very interesting. They're this giant like vine kind of thing, and they're made of the really nice translucent kind of green plastic. And the sculpting on these is really cool. It's a bunch of like Venus flytraps. There's some vines and pokes and pricks in there, also some flowers. A couple of the flowers are painted. Here we have a little like, I guess it's like a Venus flytrap flower. It just has like some teeth in the middle of it, and there's some really nice painting. It's kind of like printed on like the Monster Fest bags and the shoes from Ultimate Secrets Wave 4, if y'all remember it, where it's a little bit pixelated, but it's not like super pixely. It's kind of just like weirdly painted. I'm not really sure how to describe it. Has a spot for a ponytail to go in, and look at how it's like tied on with her belt. I really enjoy this. I'm not really sure exactly the correct terminology for everything kind of involved, but I think it's really, really pretty, and it's very unique, I think, for the Monster High silhouette. I feel like she's not going to fit in my shelf at all, but it kind of is giving very Victoria's Secret. Look at how it clips onto her waist. I think the vines are really, really cool, like that they kind of twirl around her. These are kind of also carrying this like little hook thing with this kind of like vine thing. It's like a fabric. It has red petals all over the place, and it's a really nice thing. I don't really get it fully, to be honest with you guys. It's just kind of like fabric on plastic, and it's kind of random, but it is really cool, and this is a very easy to remove piece, I want to say. I think it's just kind of tied on by her waist, and the rest is, yes, ooh, the rest goes with it. Here is a little look at this piece all by itself without Venus attached to it. Again, I like the little vine that kind of drapes around her. I think it's really cool, and it definitely gives a more collector kind of vibe, because again, without it, I think it just is a giant green plastic blob thing, and we definitely needed some more painted details, I would say, just around like at least like the big things, like the fly traps here could have been painted, even like a little black or something. They didn't have to be super detailed like this, but I think again, without the vine and these like two painted flowers, it would look like a giant blob of plastic, which is very playline in my opinion, and not a $50 collector doll. But I do like how it's intricated, and I think it looks for a really cool silhouette. It's time to look at Miss Venus herself, and I am so excited. I think this base doll is amazing. This doll, though, has a full head of saran hair, and there's no sort of shaved bits. Usually with every G1 Venus doll, there is something shaved on her head, either the sides, or it'll be an undercut like Gloom and Bloom had on that one. But no, for her head is fully rooted, which is really interesting and kind of weird. Again, I'm really expecting Venus to have something shaved. I think it would have been cool if she kind of got a shaved mohawk, because again, this is a collector adult line, so I think they could have been a lot more edgy with the hairstyles. But it is kind of fun that she has full hair, I guess. It's more for your money, maybe. I don't know. I kind of just liked, like, my thing that I loved about her when she originally came out was a shade side head. I think it was so cool and so unique and so different that it kind of does. It's a little bit weird that it's not here, but at least this doll has saran hair, because in G1 she had Kanekalon hair, and they don't make Kanekalon fiber anymore, so I'm happy that they kind of made it a little bit more vibrant for a saran blend. But this blend is really cool. It is mainly pink, and then the kind of the hairline has this black and green, which is very dark and very fun for Venus. Again, I like that they kind of went more grungy with the colors palette, and they didn't go super light with it. I do like the black in her hair, though. I love the black in her hair. The hair is styled, though, with a little braid, and then it goes into a ponytail, and it is really, really nice and sleek, but it is kind of still giving you that punk kind of vibe, and it does go all the way down to her butt, I would say, and it's super soft just right out of the packaging. This hair might just need to be washed to get creases out, but there's no gel to remove, so I feel like if you guys are feeling like a little bit lazy, like I might not wash this doll for like a week or so, because it's so soft and it's so nice, and it's not like a threat to her or anything. Into the mug is where I'm here for. I'm excited for this because I think this face is so gorgeous. The first thing that we have, though, is a bunch of piercings. We never really got this with G1 Venus, but I love the piercings on the dimples, and the eyebrows are really fun piercing. It's not as nicely pierced as it was back in G1 when they did the Jackson Jekyll piercing on their thing, but I like this one. She does also have really thin eyebrows, which is really, really good, because a lot of the alumni dolls have these super thick eyebrows, and I feel like it's not very Monster High to have giant thick eyebrows. I think the thinner kind of tweezed look is really, really cute. She does also have these other piercings. They're not really piercings, they're just kind of like indents in her head, and I tried removing them when I was opening her, but they're kind of like Barbie earrings where like they kind of come out, but they don't like come out unless you like cut them. So I wouldn't recommend trying to remove any of these piercings, because there's just gonna be holes in her head, to be honest with you guys. But I think the piercings give a new really cool look. Each eye has a little green flower with white paint on it. And it's really, really fun. Again, I like this effect. I hope that we kind of get it maybe with G3 Venus would give us a kind of fun piercing look one day. But the makeup on this doll is really gorgeous. She does have a little blue side glance, which is really cool. Again, I love when the Monster High dolls give us a side glance in G1. It's very collector, but she does have green eyeshadow, and these lashes are giving you tree. They're going above the eyebrow. They're very long and they're very luscious. She does have on the lower lash line this pink graphic eyeliner with pink eyelashes, and it's very, very fierce. And there's also even some little black eyeliner in the creases of her eyes, like kind of the inner corners. Here are her lips. These lips are really cool. I think they could have been a lot better if they had the black lip liner, but we went with a kind of, I guess, a darker kind of purpley lip liner, and they are just red lips in the middle. Venus's actual piercings, we have two on the side. This is one silver hoop, and then there is a fun little kind of pointy dagger thing. I'm not really sure. It's kind of the same on the other side. I wish they went the full way and they gave us 4 earrings on each side, kind of like this diva has back here, where she has all these really cool, crazy little piercings. I guess I'm just gonna believe it's a design choice, but I think it would have been really cool if she had a bunch of piercings more. I think it would have, again, elevated the punk vibe. For her outfit, though, we do have this little black unpainted choker. It's Claudine's choker. Claw Venus allegations are not being beat today. This is literally Claudine's choker. I think it is. Okay, giving us reused sculpt, which is kind of fun. This doll, though, had quite a controversy in the doll community with this outfit. No one really seemed to like it, but I kind of lived for it. I think it is a little bit. There's definitely some issues with it, but I think it's really cool for what it is. We have a little denim kind of bodysuit. It has black pleather on the sides, and I like it. I like the denim on Venus. I think people were kind of confused where the denim came from, but I feel like Venus has always been very denim. It kind of gives like upcycled, which is really cool. And the pleather does continue on the back, which is really nice. And she does have some plastic strips that are kind of holding it together. I know these are separate pieces, but the under little layer is a little mesh kind of long sleeve shirt, and we have these really cool ruffles on her sleeves to kind of give you like a rose effect, and they are kind of really nicely kind of wavy. I like the shoulder pad effect as well. This doll is definitely giving more super ghouls, power ghouls, than she is giving a more casual vibe like these dolls are, the other Fang Club dolls. Other Fang Club dolls kind of look like they're going to like a party or something, while Venus looks like she's going to go fight crime in Gotham City. So who knows where this ghoul is really going. I don't know where any of them are ever going, to be honest with you guys, but I don't know. I think it's kind of fun. It's kind of cool to have like just like a bodysuit maybe. The mesh suit looks under it, and then her tights do go all the way up to her belly button. Going down from the bodysuit, I love these tights. These are really cool. They're green tights, and they have this like really cool velvety kind of vine thing going on them. They are kind of over the little mesh green tights that are kind of sheer, but they have a really cool raised effect, and I really enjoy it. I want to kind of see what they look like without the shoe. Yeah. They're just really cool. I don't know. I think these are really nice. I think a lot of the budget probably went into the tights, to be honest with you guys. That's probably why we didn't get any fun pants or anything with the doll. But I don't know. I think these are really nice. They have a really nice texture as well, which I really enjoy. And they look like they're kind of mossy green. So very diva. So the heels are kind of like a greenhouse effect, and it kind of starts there, and then when you get into it, the back of the heel has this giant kind of green pokey vine coming out, and it kind of goes onto her calf. And I think this is kind of replacing the vine plastic thing that she had in G1, where it was just like these little plastic bits. That's kind of what this is giving to me, but it's giving me very elevated, very advanced, and I don't know, I really enjoy it. There's kind of a flower growing in this one. There's some little spooky vines, and the heel is kind of pointed. There's something on the bottom has like some, okay, the bottom has some foliage too. I don't know, I think they kind of are a little bit asymmetrical. This flower is painted at the bottom. But yeah, I really enjoy these shoes. I think the greenhouse effect is really cool. I wonder if these come off. I don't know. There's a rubber band kind of holding them, but I feel like they're kind of, yeah, they're all glued together. So you can't like remove the greenhouse kind of glass panel thing, but I don't think you need to. I think this doll just looks really cool. I love these shoes. It's now really fun comparison time. I want to bring over, again, G1 Venus one more time just to kind of get a comparison with her original doll back from Wave 4. Wow, they look just so different. I feel like they look like almost different characters, maybe. Not really, but again, I like the black in her hair. It's a really different blend from the original, kind of more, oh, she's already stuck in it. She's stuck in that thing. It's a very different kind of blend from how vibrant the original pink was. And yeah, her pose is a little bit crazy, but I don't know. I think the vibe is kind of, I don't know, just they're going to different events maybe. I think original Venus is always going to be iconic just because how much she has going on with her. Like, there's a lot happening in this outfit. It's very neon, it's very fun, and it is very true to her character. I think it's just essential Venus. But the new one isn't that bad either. Again, this isn't a casual, like, school day look. She's giving more kind of motto maybe. But kind of comparing it to the original or the other Fang Club dolls from the past years, again, I don't think she stands out crazy. I think she just kind of has to be put in the middle of them, kind of like evens it out a little bit, because like these giant wings, like they can kind of like all come together and like be Fang Club dolls within the same thing. But yeah, I think she definitely is lacking a little bit in terms of what the other ghouls have. Again, everyone else kind of has a more kind of put together look, while Venus is again giving you more superhero diva. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it's just very different from what we got in the previous kind of years with the Fang Club exclusive dolls. But I do think she is still really pretty. she's just very she's very different from the rest. I think that's the best thing I can say right now. I think out of these though, my favorite is still Gulia, to be honest. I think Gulia was just iconic for her time, but I think Venus might be a very close second. Operetta is just not my favorite character, so that's kind of why she might be last. But I don't know, they're all really fun. Venus never got a purse. That's crazy. All the other girls have purses. Where's her purse? Where's her accessory besides like the wings? Okay, that's a little bit funky. But that was it for my Fang Club 2025 Venus Mcflytrap doll. I am very, very excited that Venus is back in the alumni line, and I do think we could probably expect a reproduction of this, her original doll, maybe next year, because if we look at the original Fang Club members, Gulia's original Fang Club doll came out in 2023, and then 2024 was wave 2 of reproductions. Operetta's doll came out in 2024, and now leaked pictures of her reproduction doll have just started to come available, so I feel like any day now we can see a confirmation post from whatever Monster High news account you follow on Instagram saying Venus has been found in the system. So maybe look out for that if we're getting any sort of pattern from the last year Fang Club dolls. I think they're just reusing the bodies and they're getting it all together. So I don't know. That's my pattern that I've noticed so far. So take that and run with it. Maybe don't run with it. Don't. But yeah, it is now time for you guys to let me know all of your thoughts and all of your feelings on the Fang Club Venus. Again, I think she's really, really cool. She definitely does have some drawbacks. Like, again, missing a purse is kind of odd to me. And I think this could have been painted a little bit more, I think, for the Fang Club exclusive. But I do think she is still really fun and really, really pretty. And I am very excited to add her to my collection. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys all endlessly. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Love ya. Bye.